Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Lee. Today we're looking at the Rollermat 500, just the part 3 of this. Now it's been installed for a few weeks or more, what my thoughts are and whether you should get one or not. So the first thing is just looking at the unit itself. It does take up a lot of room, and obviously with a big skimmer in here, it does fit in like a Reefer 250, which this system is very similar to, as it's an E260. So that's something to bear in mind, that if you want to do any maintenance and stuff, you're going to have to remove one of your units in order to get around to the sump. The good points are that your hands are going to be out the system more. The water clarity is better. It is pulling out a lot of gunk here, as you can see. It works really well. As the water comes into this main chamber from, let me just see if I can get you here, from the main hose that they give you, you just connect it up to the main pipe. And I've cut below the sump level so that in case that ever comes off, it won't splash over the edge, which is great. Now, you can hear a little trickle of water. It's not a deal breaker. I'm just being picky. Here, you can see it dripping and it does hit the surface. So you can hear a little bit of noise of water. Whereas the socks or the floss in the cups, I never heard anything because it was always going under. Now, if you get close to the roller, you can smell a bit of a whiff of kind of the stuff that's being pulled out, because the floss was underwater. You never really smelt it, and you've got carbon in the water, so obviously it was taking it out. As this is sitting here, you can smell it a little bit more, but it's again not a deal breaker, so don't worry about that either. The roller mat itself, the 500 Fleece, is doing great. It's been nearly 3 weeks, the end of this week, and I've still got tons left. I think it's around 91.2 feet, and I've used barely 10 feet of that, and that's only because I've been stirring up the water column, cleaning, so it's been working a little bit harder than it should have been done. The water level sensor works really well. As the water punches up to this line, it will turn the fleece, and then it will drop some of the water level back down in here and then empty into your main sump level. That does throw the ATO sensor off at the moment. It's dead sensor level, but as that water level rises over the top, it goes under. But it's not a big deal. It takes around 45 minutes to 1 hour for that to drain below that again, and then it will refill up the cup. So it does work. It's completely fine. I've ordered a bunch of filter media for this, so loads of rolls. Just I don't want to be left without a roll, just in case something happens, the stock shortages or something happens with that. That's my only concern. Whereas when you have cups, you can put fleece in there, sponge in there, and you're good to go. You don't really need to be concerned about that. Or you can buy socks and you're still not worrying about any of that. Yeah, I mean, you've got the cup underneath I'm using now with the carbon that came with it, so that's a good touch. You can see the kind of water hitting the surface there. And I will be taking the reactor offline. It's running 24/7, the TMC 100, just due to power consumption. Obviously it's using some, as energy prices will go up. That will impact me, so I'm going to turn that off because I will be using the cup underneath. Why not? So that's a good bonus plus thing. The cable here, make sure that the mains cable here is tucked into this little lip. That's a good thing to be concerned about. And with the install, when you're cutting the main drain, you can just disconnect from the top. Make sure you've drained the the level down into the sump, and then just put a cloth up in that hole, just to stop any little drips coming through. And you can use some pipe cutters to cut that, or a hacksaw. I would say pipe cutters, just for the sake of it, because it will be a clean cut and you won't mess up the pipe at a weird angle. And that's it really. It works really well. Can't hear the motor much, just in the evening when I'm watching TV, but it doesn't really bother me. It takes 2 seconds. And I hope you like this video. Please give it a like and subscribe. Any questions you have, I'll be glad to reach out and help you. You do have the settings on the Red Sea roller mat as well. Settings here button and forward and back, and you can activate the Wi-Fi holding for 5 seconds on there, and there is the Wi-Fi. It would be flashing if it was being in sequence mode to set up. And that's it. Had no problems with this, guys. If you like it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.